Even if you have doubts, here are 12 signs you shouldn't break up. It's pretty normal for a long-term relationship to have problems, especially after the honeymoon phase is over. But if you and your partner are going through a hard time right now, it can be hard to tell the difference between a terrible situation and one that can be fixed. This video shows some of the clearest signs that you and your partner have a healthy, loving relationship, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. Go through this list to see how strong your partnership is before you decide what to do next. 1. Every couple fights sometimes. It's just a part of life. When you and your partner start having small disagreements, it can feel like all you do is fight. Step back and think about what the fights are about. If you and your partner fight about who will do the dishes or take the dog for a walk, these are probably not big enough reasons to get a divorce. Stop fighting and start having healthy, useful conversations by improving how you talk to each other and talking about what you want up front. On the other hand, if you and your partner always fight about big things like money, sex, where you live, or what you want to do in the future, it might be time to rethink your relationship. 2. This means there won't be much or any shouting, and definitely no name calling. Everyone fights with their partner, but that doesn't mean you have to be mean. Think about the last fight you had. Was it peaceful and helpful, or did it turn into a 3-day ordeal? If you and your partner can fight and still think about how much you love each other, your relationship is worth keeping. When you fight, if your partner yells at you or calls you names, you might want to end the relationship. Respect is important for healthy relationships, even when people are fighting. 3. You don't feel like you have to keep an eye on your partner all the time. You might call them to see how they are if you haven't heard from them in a while, but if you trust them, you won't feel the need to find out where they are or who they are with. Healthy relationships are based on trust, and if you have it, your relationship can be saved. Unfortunately, if your partner has already broken your trust, it can be hard to get back to where you were. You might want to see a couples therapist to help you trust each other again. 4. What are your favorite things to do with your partner? You and your partner might both have a favorite TV show that you like to watch together, or you might both like to go out on the weekends. As long as you still enjoy doing at least one thing together, it's worth trying to fix the relationship because the connection is still there. Try something new with your partner if you don't already have a favorite thing to do together. Go hiking for the first time or learn how to make pottery. You might just find a fun hobby that will bring you back together. 5. As long as you don't hate each other, you can fix your relationship. When you think about your partner, do you remember all the good things they have done for you in the past? Or are you only worried about how they hurt your feelings or made your life harder? Talk to your partner before making any quick decisions if you're still feeling loving and caring. If, on the other hand, you no longer care about or love your partner at all, it may be time to end the marriage. 6. When you get home from work, you hope to see their car in the driveway. Many people in relationships that are about to end say that they do things to avoid their partner, like stay late at work or take the long way home. If you can't wait to get home from work and give your partner a hug, chances are your relationship is worth keeping. If you try to avoid your relationship, it's usually a sign that there are deeper problems. It could mean that you don't like the relationship but don't want to talk about it. 7. Most of the time, your friends and family know what's best for you. This isn't always true, because sometimes your friends and family have bad taste in partners, but you should listen to them if they tell you to stay in the relationship. This is especially true if you have told someone close to you some details about your relationship. If you have talked about some of your worries with your partner, and your friends and family are telling you to break up, you might want to think again. Again, the choice is always yours, but sometimes our friends and family can help us see things from a different point of view. 8. When you're with your lover, you feel better about yourself, not worse. Healthy couples support each other and try to make the other person feel better about themselves. You don't want to stop your partner from telling you over and over again how great you are. If being with your partner makes you feel bad about yourself, it might be time to break up. You have the right to be happy with who you are, and your partner should always make you feel like the best version of yourself. 9. This means that you should not take each other's actions for granted. Studies show that thanking your partner is one of the most important things you can do. It might be even more important than expressing your love for them. Keep going with that person if they still like what you bring to the table. Another skill that can be learned is to be grateful. Sit down with your partner and tell them how you feel if you feel like they don't value you. Your partner may not realize how long it's been since they thanked you, so let them know. When problems come up, you and your partner both step up. If your partner doesn't want to work on the relationship, things aren't likely to get better. But talking about something and working together to find a solution will definitely make your relationship stronger. You and your partner should talk to a couples counselor if you are having trouble coming up with solutions together. They can give you an outside, unbiased point of view as well as real ways to improve your relationship. 11. It's fine if you don't get butterflies when you think about your partner anymore. When you first start dating someone, you are excited by the newness of the situation, hence the swooping feeling in your stomach. This feeling may fade as you get to know your partner better, but it is replaced by a sense of safety, comfort, and love. Plus, there are always ways to get back together with someone. Take your special someone out on a fun date night or get away for the weekend. To bring back those special feelings, act like you did when you were just getting to know each other. 12. Even if things aren't going well, you can still talk about sex with your partner. It's normal for you and your partner to sometimes have less sex. This isn't a sign that you should leave as long as you feel like you can tell your partner what you want without upsetting or offending them. If you don't think you can talk about what's going on in the bedroom, you might want to think again. If you're having trouble talking to your partner, you might want to talk to a sexual therapist. They are trained to help couples talk about their sexual lives, and they can give you tips on how to talk to your partner without making them feel awkward.